Alright, I'll give you a hybrid framework in the spirit of Tony Robbins, state plus conditioning, Abraham Hicks, alignment plus focus, Ray Dalio, systems plus principles plus risk, and Warren Buffett, long-term compounding plus circle of competence, without pretending to literally be them. This is everything you need to know to become a real options operator who can retire your family and build legacy. The North Star: retire the family is not a trade. It's a machine. If you want generational wealth, your approach can't be options trader chasing home runs. It has to be a three-layer machine: core wealth engine, Buffett, long-term compounding and diversified assets you can hold through storms. Options, overlay, Dalio. Options used primarily for income, entry at discounts, hedging, and defined risk compounding, not constant YOLO direction bets. State plus, identity plus, consistency, Tony plus, Abraham. Your psychology, focus, and self-concept must match the mission. I protect capital first. The fastest way to fail is making options your entire plan. The fastest way to win is making options your overlay on a strong core. The law of wealth: never risk ruin. Dalio principle number 1. Every pro trader lives by one commandment: don't blow up, ever. Your non-negotiable risk rules. Risk per trade: max 0.5% to 1% of account. New trader: 0.25%, 0.5%. Max portfolio drawdown. Stop if you hit 5% in a week or 10% month. Reduce size or stop until reviewed. No martingale doubling down, no naked selling until you're elite, and many never do it. Defined risk structures first: spreads, collars, cash-secured puts, covered calls. Avoid illiquid options: wide bid, ask spreads, wide, silent losses. This alone puts you ahead of most. The options game: what you must understand, or you're gambling. If you can't explain these cleanly, you're not ready to scale. Options are priced by time, theta; volatility, vega; implied volatility; direction, delta; speed of change, gamma; liquidity, bid, ask spread. The real cheat code options are a probability business. You don't win by being right. You win by structuring trades so small wins happen, often losses are defined and survivable, and your edge is repeatable. The Wealth Builder Options Framework. Best for family retirement. If your goal is stability and legacy, start here. Strategy A: get paid to buy great assets cheaper. Cash-secured puts. Use CSPs on assets you would proudly hold long-term. Strong ETFs, quality companies. If price stays above strike, you keep premium, income. If price drops and you get assigned, you buy at an effective discount. This is Buffett style: paid to wait to buy. Strategy B: get paid to hold, covered calls. Once you own the shares, sell calls for income. You'll sometimes get called away. Fine. Your job is consistent, yield, plus disciplined re-entry rules. Strategy C: defined risk income, credit spreads. Once you're consistent with A plus B, add put credit spreads, bullish income, and occasionally call credit spreads, bearish income. Defined risk means you can't get destroyed by one headline. Strategy D: protection. Collars, protective puts. Legacy is built by staying in the game when markets get ugly. A simple collar can cap upside, acceptable. Cap, catastrophic, downside. Priceless when you're feeding a family. The hard mode, optional later, directional trading. Buying calls, puts for big wins is seductive and statistically brutal without a real edge. If you go directional, use debit spreads instead of naked long options. Keep size tiny. Only trade A+ setups. Exit rules must be automatic. Directional is dessert, not the diet. The Pro's Playbook, your personal trading constitution. Write this, print it, trade only what's inside it. 1. Your universe, what you trade. 5. 15 liquid tickers, Josh ETFs. Maximum tight spreads, heavy volume, weekly options available. 1. Your setups, when you trade. Examples: CSPs when asset is at support, oversold but fundamentally strong, Credit spreads when volatility is favorable and structure is defined. Risk. No earnings roulette unless it's specifically in your plan. 1. You're sizing risk per trade, fixed number of positions, capped sector correlation capped. Don't stack the same bet 6 ways. 1. Your exits. How you actually make money. For premium selling, take profits early. Many use 50-70% profit targets. Cut losses fast if thesis breaks. Don't hold and hope into expiration risk. 1. Your review system. How you evolve. Weekly review. Rules followed. What broke. Monthly stats. Expectancy, drawdown, win rate, AVG, win, loss. The journal is the difference between a trader and a gambler. Tony X. Abraham. The psychology that makes this inevitable. You need 2 daily practices. 1. State control. Tony. Before any trading session, 2 minutes breathing, 2 minutes, future you vision, family retired, calm, disciplined. 2 minutes review of rules, especially max loss. You don't trade to feel alive. You trade like a surgeon. 1. Alignment. Abraham. Your emotional guidance system matters because fear creates impulsive entries. Greed creates oversizing. Frustration creates revenge trades. A simple alignment rule. If you feel urgent, don't trade. If you feel clear, trade your plan. If you feel reactive, step away. Your edge disappears the moment your nervous system is hijacked. The Dalio layer. Build an all-weather family wealth system. Options can generate cash flow, but retirement needs robustness. A legacy portfolio typically needs exposure to growth assets, stocks, defensive assets, bonds, cash equivalents, inflation hedges, real assets, diversifiers, sometimes commodities, alternatives depending on your approach. Then options sit on top as income enhancer, hedge tool, entry tool. Your family's future should not depend on one regime, bull market only. Buffett layer. Circle of competence. Plus. Compounding. Buffett's wealth is not from cleverness. It's from staying invested, avoiding permanent loss, focusing on what he understands, letting time do the heavy lifting. Translate that into options. Sell puts only on what you'd happily own. Don't chase junk because premium is high. Treat premium as a side effect of quality and patience. The actual retire my family math. Make it real. To retire a household, you typically need a portfolio big enough that it can generate sustainable income and/or a business career cash flow engine feeding it. Options income is variable. Some months are great, some are not. So your plan must be sustainable even through bad markets. A clean legacy approach. Core portfolio grows over years. Options overlay produces supplemental income. Withdrawals are conservative. Downside is protected enough to avoid life-changing drawdowns. Legacy and generational wealth, where most traders fail. This is the part that turns money into dynasty. Protect the mission emergency fund, outside brokerage, insurance, term life plus disability is often the foundation. Avoid catastrophic concentration risk, legal protection, appropriate account structures, estate plan, beneficiaries, will, POA, trust planning if appropriate. Teach the heirs. Generational wealth usually dies because nobody taught the next generation how to think. Money arrives without discipline. Create a family wealth constitution. Education requirements, spending withdrawal rules, stewardship values, mentorship and accountability. That's legacy. Your 90-day Become the Operator Plan days. 1. Year 14. Foundation. Learn Greeks plus FOI plus assignment plus spreads. Build your rules plus journal template paper. Trade-only days. 15 to 45. 1 strategy. Tiny size. Choose CSP plus covered call or define risk spreads. Fixed risk per trade. Review weekly days. 46-90. Consistency plus stats. Keep same strategy. Track expectancy plus drawdown. Scale only if rules are followed flawlessly. If you can't follow rules at small size, you won't at big size. The simple truth that retires families. You retire your family by becoming the type of person who protects capital, automatically compounds steadily, doesn't need excitement from trades, builds a system that survives storms. Options aren't the dream. The disciplined machine is the dream.